Hey girl, hey, what's poppin'? What's good? It's your girl Liah. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because I've already intrigued you because you're on this video. So this wig that you guys just saw is from Dorhair. It comes in like this shoebox. I was really impressed with this. Like, I'm not used to ever seeing a wig come in a shoebox. But when you open it up, this is exactly how it looked. It came with like a little instructions and care card. Just basically how to take care of the wig. And they sent a wig cap in a decent color. It's a little too light for me, but nothing that makeup cannot fix. And this Tangle Teaser, I think it's called. I have like a bigger size version of this, but I'm really impressed that they included this. And now this is something I've never seen. It's an adjustable wig strap. So when I show you guys the inside construction of the wig, I'll show you guys where to clip that on. All the details for this wig will be down in the description bar below. The link, everything you need for success with this wig will be down in the description bar. This hair is kinky curly, so it's really curly all the way through. And it is a frontal with 4 inches of parting space. So this is where those adjustable straps would attach. It looks like a bra strap, honestly, like the back of a bra strap where you would clip your bra. But I ended up not even needing to use it because there are also adjustable straps at the bottom and these combs. I never use the combs, but I just show them just in case there's anyone out there who uses these combs. The wig came pre-bleached, y'all. It's already bleached. The knots were already bleached and the hairline's already plucked. So honestly, I could have popped this wig right on my head, right just like this, but I wanted to color it. So this is what the curls look like fresh out of the box, and to color it, I went ahead and sectioned off an entire section in the back because I wanted there to be like a section of hair that's unprocessed. So after sectioning that off, I braided it and tucked it underneath the wig. This also will show you guys how the curls would look after I wash it. I'm going to show you guys the difference of how it is if you were to process it versus leaving it alone. So this little piece will be that section. So for coloring the hair, I use Clairol Textures and Tones in this orangey kind of color. I don't know what I was really going for. I just liked how the color looked, and I got it in Flaming Desire. I like it. So I ended up sectioning the hair off in 3 other sections, not even bothering to touch. I just completely did not touch the bottom section, that piece right there. And I started working with the front because I wanted it to look like it's lighter to darker, but honestly, this hair color, it just processes to one color no matter how long you leave it on. I learned that if I was using bleach, like powder bleach and developer mixture that I mixed myself, it would have given me that look that I was going for. But it's cool, you live and you learn, I guess. So I'm just combing through, like I'm putting it on and kind of raking it through and kind of finger detangling it as I go so that I can try to get every strand of hair. I did experience a little bit of shedding, but I am also being pretty rough with it, being that this is this first, it's dry at the moment, and I would never even comb through my natural hair dry. So this is the type of hair texture that you have to treat it as if it's your natural hair. And I did go a little too close to the roots here in the front, and you guys will see later on how that affected the actual lace. So I also did not want the hair to get too stretched out. So if you guys notice, I'm like scrunching it after I rig through it. So I let it process for 15 minutes first, just that front section, because I did think that I could get the hair to be different tones, but using box dye, that's not possible. So then I went ahead and did the next section behind that one, waited 15 minutes again, and went on to the last section.
DKNY. Pose it NY onto DKNY. Pose it NY onto DKNY. Miami, DC, prefer Versace. Pose it N, pose it N, pose it NY. Pose it N, pose it N, pose it N. I put pose it N, pose it N, pose it NY. Miami, DC, prefer Versace.
So once again, it is not needed to put the aluminum foil or anything like that. I didn't know that, but I was trying to, if you had used powder bleach, if I had used powder bleach for this process, the aluminum foil would have actually made a difference, but it doesn't make a difference here. So after letting that process for another 15 minutes, I washed it out and towel dried it like this just by scrunching. And yeah, I actually really like the color. It looked darker when it's wet, but once it dried, okay. This, I've never done a hair color like this either, so I liked it. And this is what the roots look like. This is what it looks like already. Like, I didn't pluck it or anything yet. So this is the next day. I let it air dry overnight. I put it upside down while it was air drying, and if you guys see that part right there, it's a little orange, and that is because the knots got bleached, well, got colored. So I'm just cutting off the lace. I was a little worried about the lace at first because I thought it was a little on the thick side, but I was wrong. I have a video on my channel on how I customize my wigs to fit my head exactly. I didn't do that with this wig. I just literally just popped it on my head, and as you guys can see, it comes down a little too far down on my forehead in the front, but that's my head. So moving forward, this is how I usually tip my lace. I just put my liquid foundation on the lace and put free spray so that it sticks. And I just decided to just use some Got2b gel. I always use the black one, the clear one, which is the black tube. I never use the white one because, yeah, it's just white. And right here, you guys can see how that lace looks melted. Like, that's lace right there. That's not my skin. So I was wrong about the lace possibly being too thick because my hairline goes back so far. I needed to do this, so I'm just cutting off some lace in the front so that I could have more of my actual forehead showing. Being that I have a low hairline, you know, your girl gotta do what she gotta do. I'm not trying to look like I have a wig on my head, so it wasn't that much for me to cut off, just a small little bit right here. And this is what it was looking like these baby hairs are pretty realistic. So right here is the only part of the wig that I plucked. I only plucked the very front, and that's because I cut off that lace. So, you know, that pre-plucked section has been cut off. So I'm just trying to bring that pre-pluckedness, you know, back into there. And then just help, you know, little hairs move into little realistic swoopy directions. I didn't want to do too much baby hairs, so yeah. And I wanted to see how big this hair gets, so I fluffed it out. I didn't go all the way to the very ends. I just kind of plucked out the roots, and I didn't know how I wanted to style this wig, so I'm like playing around with it right now. And yeah, just play around with it. And here you guys can see that lace once again that got colored orange. So right here you guys can see how processing it did stretch out the curl pattern a little bit, because the very back of it is its natural length. And this is where I learned you do not comb out kinky hair when it's dry. Just like your natural hair, you wouldn't comb out your natural hair dry, because of course you're going to cause some possible breakage, or you know, just gonna be rough. So I just wet up the whole hair, the whole head, to comb it through, just to get that initial curl pattern out. I wanted to see how its curl pattern is after it's been wet. And I must say, I'm pretty impressed with this hair. This hair does mimic a like a 4A hair texture, and I like the hairline. The hairline looks really good. I had some company come over when I had this wig on, and they were like, "Oh, when did you color your hair and you cut your hair?" So yeah, right here you guys can see how the front got stretched because it was processing the longest. So I did end up going ahead and snipping that off so it could be back to being one even length. And right there, that I'm just showing you guys the natural color and texture, which is very pretty, might I add. Also, this wig is very soft, and I didn't even put any product in it. It never felt rough, even after it had dried and I let it dry without product. This is it dry right here, like it was maybe about 90% dry without fluffing or anything, and it's super soft. It's very, very soft even after me processing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Until next time, stay true, stay you, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye. I remember everything. Know that I'm watching. I remember everything. Just know.